Ready?
Mm-hmm.
Love you.
Whoa.
Yeah, you're cute.
Oh my god, thank
You're a
you.
cutie.
My arm?
Yeah, it's just you in general.
Oh, thank you.
All right. Good show?
Yeah.
Have a good show. Ready? Billy's been watching Doctor Who.
What the fuck?
Billy's been watching... I went downstairs and saw Billy watching Doctor Who in the year 2022. My wife downstairs watching Doctor Who. So let's get into that.
Okay, well, let's get into how you've been posting on Tumblr this week. How about that? Okay.
I told you that in confidence.
So you've been telling everyone.
I've been telling everyone it in confidence. It could be true. Both can be true. I've been telling every single person in confidence.
All secretly. They can't talk to one another.
All right, hold on.
Okay.
You
So who's...
foiled my...
All right.
There we go. Hey, we're back. We missed a week.
Yeah.
You were too busy watching Doctor Who. Boom! Ooh! What did I do? Ah, that was my wife. That's probably how I would act if I did that on the podcast. That's how I would act if I shot you on the show.
If I shot my wife
Yeah,
live on the podcast.
And then I'd edit the video.
And then put it up, yeah. Before turning yourself into the
online.
police.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd put it in a manila envelope.
And mail it to the FBI.
Yeah, and turn myself in.
It's great.
Yeah, and I post about it on Tumblr. Because they love a serial killer on that website.
Oh my god.
They really do.
Okay, so it will happen more than once.
Huh?
A serial killer. You said a serial killer.
I did say a serial killer.
You said a serial.
Well, my word is my bond.
Oh my god.
Who am I if not my word? Yeah. I guess, oops, I slipped
And now
up.
I guess I've given it. You've said it. That doesn't mean you've given.
I've slipped up and now I gotta kill multiple people.
Oh, great. You gotta kill multiple wives.
Now we're getting somewhere. No one's ever done that before. Killed their wives multiple times.
Is it more cringe to kill your wife?
That's the cringiest thing I can imagine, first of all. So let's just get that on record.
Is it more cringe to watch Doctor Who or to be posting on Tumblr in late 2022?
That's a good question.
There's a definitive answer, and I know what the answer is.
It's Doctor fucking Who.
Of course it's Doctor Who.
It's Doctor Who.
Yeah, Tumblr's having a resurgence. Yeah.
I've been on Tumblr for the last few days now.
Uh-huh.
And I'm loving it.
Mm-hmm.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
No.
You don't
Not sponsored.
Sorry, you don't.
What?
You didn't get the email I got earlier?
What?
I'd just like to thank McDonald's for this next segment.
No.
I feel like you don't want to make money at this point.
And not from McDonald's, no.
Really? You wouldn't take a check from McDonald's right now? You wouldn't say ba-da-ba-ba-ba on the show for $50K?
No.
For $50,000, you wouldn't say ba-da... I'm doing it for free right now.
I know you're doing it for free.
Yeah.
But you're doing it as a bit.
Yeah, as a bit, but I'm telling you, all bits aside, for $50K...
If I donated all of the $50K to like an animal rights organization, yes. Yeah. Not PETA, but like a good one.
Yeah. Like one that...
Someone who saves the fillet of fish before they become a delicious fillet.
Oh,
perhaps.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The fillet o fish.
Fillet?
Yeah.
Is that how you say it?
Have you been calling it a fillet o fish your whole life? And I thought you were doing a joke. Hold on. Let me make sure we're recording, because I want to make sure that we're actually having this on. Have you been all of your fucking life calling the McDonald's fillet of fish a fillet o fish?
Is it not a fillet?
Do you not... A fillet? Is that what you're saying?
A chicken... Yeah, like a chicken fillet. Like the thing
chicken fillet?
When you put it in your bra.
A fillet?
Yeah, the little... when you get like the fake breast bits to put in your bra to give a little oomph. It's called chicken fillet.
First of all, I don't know what that is. And whatever I think it is, I'm pretty sure it's called a chicken fillet.
I think we say fillet in England. That's
both pull out our phones.
Okay.
Actually, no, you look it up. Okay. Even though you're going to look up a weird... But you're going to go to google.co.uk and say, is my husband wrong? That's what you'll Google. And while you're doing that, I should say this is all the space. Let me just say that this is all the space in between. My name is Mitch.
My name is Billy.
Your name is Fillet.
My name is Philly, or whatever you said.
My name is Belay, I guess. I guess my name's Belay.
Belay.
Now. What's a fillet pronunciation the correct way.com.gov? What's it say?
If it is spelled Fillet, then it is pronounced fillet hard T. That is because they are two separate words and should not be confused. If you wish to be pretentious, by all means, pronounce fillet as fillet, but just know it's wrong, and people outside the US will laugh at it for you.
I don't care about shit outside the US.
So
why would I care about shit outside the US? Canada at most.
To fillet is to cut something, like to fillet it. But a fillet is the thing that you get from filleting something. Outside the US.
I don't want
you guys are like, that's too many words to remember. Sorry,
yeah,
we'll go with
the one.
We'll go with the
one word.
And it'll be the fancy
The
one.
fillet.
Yeah.
I'll take the fillet, please.
Yeah.
The fillet of fish.
That sounds so silly to go to McDonald's and ask for a fillet.
I don't think
fillet.
about what it means. Can we agree it's delicious?
Yeah, it's the
Can
best
we
thing.
agree it's the best thing at McDonald's? Even though it's a very polarizing take, but the people on our side about that, we stand proud.
Yeah, I've been
gross little
vegan
fillet
for
of fish.
so many years, and I still can with full confidence say that the fillet of fish is the best thing at McDonald's. Though everything at McDonald's is bad, so
yeah, it all sucks.
It's the worst of a bad selection.
Yeah, what's that like? Certain days you get it for kind of cheap, unless you could in the 90s at my local McDonald's. Hey, are they still doing that? What? The thing you can barely remember from
the 90s.
From 20 years ago?
From the Fulbrook McDonald's or whatever.
Yeah, it was the one on Vista Way. Yeah, I wonder if they're still doing that. Yeah, I got turned into an apartment complex 15 years ago. Look at that. This is an advice podcast. Clap with me. This is an advice podcast. Ooh, I'm feeling kind of jazzy today. I hope I don't have another panic attack like I did last time we recorded an episode. Yo, I'm about to let it go. Freestyle.
Oh my god.
Why did you react?
Sorry.
I don't need a hype man.
Sorry.
I was about to go off.
No, sorry. I can help it. Carry on. You were saying, my name is Mitchell and I'm here to say.
Samalama through what I gotta do to get it
way.
through to you. I'm superhuman.
Yeah.
That's what I was gonna say. I don't want a podcast today. I really don't want to read questions and I don't want to do this. But
you have to.
I'm wearing camo pants.
I can see
for
that.
The people and my knee is out.
Yeah. Really copied me with that one, to be honest. It's kind of my thing, having a knee out. You're showing off your knees. I said this earlier, but you're looking very virile today.
You said that to me in the bathroom earlier.
Yeah. I had you kind of pushed up against the wall.
Yeah.
I said you're looking very virile today.
And I said, did you say viral? And you said, no, honey. I said virile. And I said, I think we say that different.
I think we say virile.
Yeah, I think we say virile. Either way, I'm trying to come.
Okay.
And I'd like you to leave.
Oh my god.
I'd like you to leave the bathroom.
I'm so sorry.
That's the point that our marriage is at. You're not wearing your ring, I noticed.
Yes, I am. What?
Must have slipped that on.
Oh my god.
I was in the bathroom.
Oh my god.
Can we, this is an email podcast.
This is an email reading podcast. Yeah.
Where every week, except for last week, or when we just think, for when we feel like it.
Recently, it's been every 2 weeks, but that's
Every
only
couple
because
weeks.
I keep repeatedly getting so sick.
Oh yeah, we didn't even talk
sick
about
and
that.
ill.
Last time we didn't record again. It was because you were sick.
Yeah.
It's because you were very sick. The whole house had it.
Apart from you.
Except me and Jonna.
Yeah.
But everyone was very, very sick with the thing that's going around. What is it?
RSV.
RSV.
Respiratory something virus.
Imagine the cold like times 10.
Yeah,
That's what
really,
it is.
really bad. Not the flu, but boy did it fucking feel like it. It really floored me. So
Imagine-
much worse than COVID did.
Imagine
COVID
if
was a breeze.
Imagine if the cold made your wife cry.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what it
I
was.
did cry.
Yeah, you
I
cried.
did cry. Johnny said he cried as well.
He said he cried?
Yeah.
Johnny,
Yes.
my brother.
Your older brother, Jonathan.
older brother.
Jonathan Welling.
I've
Yeah.
seen him cry in my life.
Yes, you have.
Yeah, I think we both cry a lot. Yeah, it's that welling blood actually pumps through. We had no hope.
Makes you well up.
Yeah. Oh, the welling.
The welling. Yeah, the welling of tears.
Like the welling up in the eyes of tears.
Yes.
That is
the welling up of emotion in the soul.
That's fucked.
Yeah.
That's all fucked.
Scary. Anyway, I was sick as a fucking dog, and down here, this sofa turned into a bed, and also this is my office.
Mm-hmm.
So
there's a MacBook behind you.
Don't tell the people what I have.
And an iMac.
Yeah.
Yeah. And an iPhone in my pocket.
And an iPad.
And an iPad. You can't really see it, but it's only because I keep it next to me all times at night, because that's how I watch my shows. And I do a lot of music stuff on it too.
There's also we also have an Apple Watch. You can't see it right now because Mitch wears it like a cock ring.
Yeah. It couldn't fit on my wrist. Yeah, it kept sliding off.
It's too big.
Yeah,
it's too big for my tiny wrist, so I had to put it on my dick like a cock ring.
Do you make them smaller? And I showed them my wrist, and the woman screamed.
No.
At the Apple store. Yeah, she screamed at me. She said, "Are you okay?" And I said, "Yeah, I'm just trying to count my steps, to be honest."
Yeah.
And she said, "The iPhone does that." And I said, "Oh, that's fine. That's fine." I didn't tell her about the whole cock ring thing.
That's good of you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I tried to. She walked away. Yeah.
I was escorted out of the Apple store.
I shouted at her the details from the parking lot. She was walking to her car. So yeah, thank you, Apple, so much for sending me this this cock ring Apple Watch. I better Apple Watch out for a lawsuit soon if I keep saying Apple sends me so many things. This is an advice podcast. We read emails. We're gonna get to the first one.
Yeah.
Is that it?
Should we get to it?
I'd love to.
Should we read the first email?
I'd love to.
Yeah. Who's gonna I'll read it. I'm gonna read it.
There was a person that reached out. There have been like 2 podcast listeners thus far that reached out on Tumblr. That they were like, "Good to see you on Tumblr, blah blah blah.
Whoa.
Love the podcast."
Oh yeah.
And I said, "Fuck off. Go away. This is not for that.
I don't want your kind listening to my podcast."
Yeah, Tumblr folk. Super howdy-lockins or whatever.
Superwholockians.
Superwholockians listening
22, to the doctor at 22B. Yeah.
Somebody had mentioned, actually, like one person was like, you should try and get your other you should try and get your other tooth sharpened.
Yeah.
And I was like, that's all the encouragement I need is a random person on Tumblr.
Oh, but you don't listen to your wife when they say it. Yeah.
You say, yes, let's do it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's the only, my tipping point was the person on Tumblr is what I'm saying. You brought me 95 probably % of the way there.
But you got to save that 5% to just be like, what if my spouse is insane? Yeah.
Yeah. Or what if this one person on Tumblr wouldn't like it?
Oh, yeah. You got to consider that always. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm too far from the camera. I need to post more TikTok soon where I'm just like speaking.
Yeah.
My tooth is really fucking cute.
Yeah.
And is really unique and really cool. Possibly the most unique part about me.
It's my sharp little tooth.
Is my little broken sharp tooth on the front. It's very unique.
It is very unique.
You know what happened?
It's just funny to say that that's the most unique part about you.
Yeah.
Considering the life that you lead.
I feel like a lot of people make music, and like everyone's pretending to be agoraphobic right now, at least. So
true.
But no one's pretending to have a sharp front tooth. You know, you can't.
They're gone.
Unless you get one of them.
They're gonna after Tumblr gets hold of this episode.
Jesus Christ! Yeah, we're gonna get it sharpened, just like I'm gonna get the other one sharpened. Fuck! Cut this part out. Cut this part out. But shout out to the person on Tumblr who said it would be cool.
Yeah, I agree with them. Do you want to talk about Tumblr anymore while you're back on it?
So I've been off Twitter for a while now.
You haven't had a Twitter for a long time. You deleted your account.
I fully deleted it.
Yeah, but sometimes you'll use a different account, the podcast account.
Occasionally. But like I don't know, man. When I'm on there, I'm just like, I hate everybody here, man. Like this shit sucks. This shit is awful. And I thought, wouldn't it be naughty if I went back to Tumblr? And I've been groveling. I fell to my knees, and I said, Mr. David, please come. And they were like, he hasn't owned the company in so long. You are
Mr. Carp.
Mr. Daddy Carp, please, can I come back? And I'm like kissing up his leg. And they're like, he quit. So you are so old. Now that I'm seeing you now that I see you groveling, I can see a bald patch. You look like a fucking monk back there. Yeah, I cannot believe.
That's why you wear the beanie.
That's why I want the beanie. That is why. I want to cut my hair so bad, but every week I say no.
I won't.
It creeps up on us, this podcast.
I know.
It creeps up, and I say, I'm just going to throw on another beanie.
Yeah.
I'm certainly not going to take the beanie.
It's so easy to put on a beanie and so hard to cut your own hair.
Cut your own hair is hard. To put on a beanie is the easiest thing
it's
ever.
So easy, yeah.
So they tell me, David hasn't worked here in so long. You are so old.
Yeah.
We can't even believe this, but in some weird sense of, like, they feel bad for me.
Yeah.
Like, you know how you pet a horse before you take it out back and shoot it?
No, but okay.
I think they're petting me right now.
Yeah.
Being on Tumblr again has been awesome. It's been cool. I really like I was always missing that, like, can I just like say anything at all right now? And no one will care. I still have 50,000 followers on that wretched little platform, but now what were you gonna say?
40,000 of which
easily 48,000 of them
are dead accounts.
Haven't posted in 8 years.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
It's almost creepy.
Yes.
It's almost fucking weird. I searched flat sound on Tumblr to see like what accounts come up, and so many accounts that just had like my name in their handle.
Yeah.
That were just called like flat sound appreciation, flat sound tattoos, flat sound quotes, flat sound. You look at each of them, haven't posted in 7 years.
Yeah.
Holy shit. This site gave me everything, and I went, all right, peace.
And they did the same to you, right back.
Yeah, they were just like, same, bro, boom.
Yeah.
And I'm glad I still have a career today, and it rules. But man, I'm really learning that people will. So many messages I've gotten on there since coming back are people that are like, I have not listened to your music in so long. This is so cool. It's like being in high school again. And I was like, oh, could have continued. So we were listening on. Well, 600,000 monthly.
Well, good news.
You're not
more music has come out since then.
Yeah. Just dropped the album last. Okay. Yeah. Okay. But it's really nice because I'll post now, and like. My stuff will get like, occasionally I'll get like 100 notes, but mostly it's getting like 6 to 16 or something. That's cool. Very little. Yeah. And it feels like that same like exclusive platform that it was when I joined back in like 2009, forever ago. And I've been having a great time.
That's funny.
One thing that I've noticed about Tumblr, and then I'm gonna stop talking for the entire episode. It'll be weird. I'm gonna stop talking the whole episode, and then it'll just be you talking. So I'll talk for one half.
Please don't.
You'll talk for them.
No.
So, one thing that I have noticed is that it's so vastly different than other social media. It just is. I posted about this a little bit, but it just feels so much better because people are just fucking posting. People are just posting, and there are still posts on there all the time. I'm scrolling past them every single minute. That I just have 80,000 notes. It's like, wow, posts are still popping off on here, and people are being artists on here. They're mostly visual artists. It doesn't really cater to musicians anymore. I'm figuring out a way. I'm wiggling a little my little path. I'm not carving yet. I'm still wiggling. But the biggest difference that I have noticed is that on all other platforms, and I mean like YouTube, I mean like the thumbnails or the shorts or Reels, especially, and TikToks and all these other things they're just kind of masked in this weird language that's just always trying to trick you.
Yeah, clickbait you.
Yeah. They're all just like, oh, big guys, look at this. Can you believe that they said this when they didn't? And then can you believe it's this like weird misinformation constantly being like, so many TikTok captions are just like, please don't remove it, TikTok. I only showed my cock for a second. And then there's like, it's a completely normal video, but no one in the comments cares because we're all so used to being tricked all the time.
Yeah.
And I feel like stuff like that
calling it out
would be
being like, why'd you say that?
Called out and made fun of on Tumblr. And that's what I like about it. People would be like, the fuck is this? Shit's weird.
Yeah.
I scrolled past a video on Tumblr that was just called Dog Goes Gorp, and it's 2 seconds long, and the dog went gorp. And that's it. We're done. It just fell. I was like, oh.
Yeah.
And I was like, this shit rules. This is, and then
it does what it says on the post.
And the person that posted it isn't like, shit, I'm the Dog Goes Gorp guy now. I have to kick my dog every day and make him go gorp. No, but like that's what people on TikTok would do because they'd be like, "This is my identity now.
Yeah,
I'm the guy.
Uh-huh.
And then I'm gonna release T-shirts and they'll say "gorp," and then they're like, it's fucking
and
corny.
they'll look so bad. They'll be so ugly. With the ugliest fucking T-shirts you've ever seen.
Yeah, I talked about this on my website actually, where I went on some weird rant because I'm feeling funny lately. But I described it as like, you know, they always do this and then this and then this, and then they'll inevitably drop merch that looks like a 2006 Flash animation.
Yes.
And that's the only way I can describe that. And if you know what I'm talking about, you know what I'm talking about. And if you don't, I don't know what to tell you. But like, it looks exactly like a 2006 Flash animation.
Yes.
The people are purposely being like, buy this, it's me.
And also, they're T-shirts that are just, you know, they're polyblend T-shirts that are not ecologically friendly printed, and then they're sent out for someone to wear it one time precisely, and then for it to go straight to a fucking landfill because you can't donate that T-shirt.
No.
You can't do a thrift shop. You can't resell it. It is trash.
It's garbage.
and again, it's ugly garbage.
Yeah, and it's $35
Don't
for
buy
the shirt.
meme T-shirts.
Don't buy meme
T-shirts from people who have made their whole identity that one video that they did that went viral. Don't do it. I'm not even. This sounds like I'm calling out a particular person. I'm not. I'm calling out hundreds of people.
Yeah, we see it all the time.
Person.
We see it all the time. I'm on Tumblr again. Follow on Tumblr if you're on Tumblr. That's at Flat Sound. It's always been at Flat Sound.
It's weird to me to even be like it's at anything because I'm, you know, when I was popular on Tumblr, we didn't have
flatsound.tumblr.com.
Yeah. Flatsound.tumblr.com, username.tumblr.com.
You know, they don't even do that anymore. Like, that will work if you have your site set up where you can see it outside of Tumblr. I don't. I think it's very closed off.
Yeah.
So to access it, I think their URLs do work in a way now where they're like tumblr.com/flatsound. But the other one will still work as a subdomain or something.
That's so funny.
It's nuts. It's nuts.
Have I told you about that funny thing that happened to me when I was first on Tumblr in like 2011, I guess? Before I got on Tumblr, I would just keep a mental list of Tumblrs that I liked.
Oh, yeah.
Of usually like hot girls that I found in like Front Magazine or Bazaar Magazine or something. Like usually like alt girls that were funny. And I just keep a mental list of them and then just go to them every day and just be like, cool. And I just go to people's Tumblrs like they were just websites. Which
Time
is
to visit my favorite
really
website, blah, blah, blah.tumblr.com.
Yeah.
And you would just scroll past the updates on there.
6 of them. Yeah, that I just had memorized and I'd look at every day. Yeah.
And you didn't know you could just join.
After a while, I was like, oh, right, if I join, then I'll just like see all of them in one place.
Yeah, like it took you a while to understand even what Tumblr was.
Yeah. Yeah. But
when I joined in 2009, it was a very pretentious thing to do.
Yeah, it was for me as well.
Yeah. It was like, who has a Tumblr? What do you? Ooh, a Tumblr.
Yeah, the only people I knew that had Tumblrs really were my male friends.
Really?
Yeah.
Mel?
Yeah.
Huh.
But metalheads are black metalheads are pretentious as fuck, so that totally works out.
Yes.
Yeah.
When I first joined Tumblr, within my first week, I was one of those people definitely that was like, I didn't understand microblogging. Yeah. I was like, hi, it's one picture of a tree.
Yeah.
Why are we all just sharing this? Why? Yeah, I see it. Cool. Like, I don't. Aren't we all? Are we trying to make something here? Are we? No, well, we're sharing something. Yeah. But it's a picture of a tree, and I didn't understand. It's like, yeah, dude, and it's a part of my blog now.
Yeah.
It's me. I'm the foggy image.
So when I first got on Tumblr, it was basically just a way to collate all these girls whose blogs I had found from magazines. Like, I would buy physical magazines that were like, well, we call them lad mags in the UK, but there's no way you fucking call them that here.
No, the lads would buy those mags for sure.
We don't really have lads.
No, I'm kidding. Of course, we didn't call them lad mags.
I don't know what you would call lad mags. They're like, if like Playboy was aimed at more like 20-year-olds, you know.
I can imagine it.
And funny, and it's more like alternative. They'd have like interviews with bands and stuff as well. Bazaar and Front were the 2 that I used to buy, and I buy them all the time.
Yeah.
And my mom was like, she's straight.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. But she's just, I mean, I look at our web browser, it's just the same 6 women's Tumblrs over and over again.
I have my own computer by that point, so it's fine.
You were in the clear.
you'd have like a feature on a girl who would send in like pictures of herself, and then at the bottom there'd be her blog sometimes, and sometimes it was a blog spot, and sometimes it was a Tumblr. So I just had this list of Tumblrs in my head where I'd be like, let's see what Tabitha's up to.
So a Tumblr was just a blog spot to you?
Yeah.
Oh. Blogspot was much
except
more
it had the reblogging thing, so I'd be like, oh cool, there's like pictures of cats on it that other people posted. But anyway, I joined Tumblr. I followed those blogs. And then at some point I was on it like on the family laptop instead of my PC in my room. And I left it open at some point. And my mum was like, what's that lesbian website that you
And she meant Tumblr? She's not wrong.
And I was like, what lesbian website? I was genuinely baffled because I was like, yeah, I've been to lesbian websites, but that's not one.
Which one?
I haven't been to a lesbian website recently. And she's like, the blue one. The
blue lesbian website, tumblr.com?
And it was tumblr.com because my Tumblr had been curated in such a way that it appeared to the outside eye like, quote, was a lesbian.
It was. Tumblr, you can create your own feed, your own everything, and it's curated just for you. And what you created was a blue lesbian website. Your mom saw it. I see it.
So fucking funny to me.
That's really funny.
The blue lesbian website.
That's super funny.
Tumblr.
Oh, tumblr.com. Tumblr.com circa 2012? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, the blue lesbian website.
Of course, yeah. So, yeah, that was fun.
That's so funny.
I've been tempted to go back. I left during the great NSFW purge of
as did I.
20 whatever it was.
And then about a year ago, before you came back, maybe before you came back. Yeah, it was for sure before you came back. I decided to revisit Tumblr a little bit, but it wasn't during this like big Twitter purge or anything. So Tumblr is very used to active blogs just coming back to life, and I'm one of them.
Yeah.
And I've been enjoying it a lot. Who knows if I'll stick with it, but I like it.
Yeah.
I like it for right now.
I have a few friends who have gone back to their old popular Tumblrs. And if I had one that I could go back to that was still relevant, then I would. But the idea of making a new Tumblr...
But to start a Tumblr and gain a following on it right now from nothing? No. It seems
that
really...
That seems like it exhausts me.
In
my heart.
I could see that.
Just to think about it. So, like,
I don't know if I'd make one now, but I started posting on mine. And I guess my thing is kind of like, if there's so many posts on here that I scroll by that just have like 50,000 notes, and at my peak when it was really helping my music career, my posts were, like my songs were getting 1,000 notes.
Yeah.
And all those people are buying merch. All those people, like, those are like hardcore fans, and I was carving a path doing that. I'm like, I kind of want that back. It's the only like social media I'm interested in right now, like actually actively interested in. I like my dash. I like the people that are on it. They're nice. They're a little bit too nice, like I'm just always on there just talking some bullshit. Like
they are too nice.
I pretended earlier today. I pretended that I was like, okay, I'll ask which button on my phone turns off the flashlight or something like that, as a joke. It's just like, just a little like shitposty thing. It's like a bunch of people explaining it to me. They're like trying to help me, and I'm like, oh shit.
They're like, oh god, well, he is old, I guess.
This place has not changed. I used to do that shit so much years ago. I used to just fucking God. I got into like these like weird, not fights with people. People would get into fights with me.
Yeah.
Because someone would say like, how do you feel, because it would just be a bunch of people being like, how do you feel about gay marriage? And I was like, what artist are you talking to that they're like, I don't know, like what
it should be a redundant question.
What a old question to ask somebody. So a person would just be like, how do you feel about marijuana or something? And it's like, my dad like grew and dealt marijuana my whole life. I'm from Southern California. Everyone's parents did that. What the fuck? Smoking weed at 12, and now I have panic attacks and can't. That's the life. That's the Southern California life.
That's the
you
way.
Smoke weed at 12 years old.
Oh my
it
God.
fucks up your brain.
It destroys your
and
brain
you have a panic disorder in your adult life. So I was just like fucking around and saying whatever. And I made some like shitty, corny, fucking obviously fake post that I was at a dinner party one time and I had smelt it or something, or I had grown wise to the fact that one of the other people at this dinner party were they had partaken in smoking some of the devil's lettuce and
you smell it and you were like, someone around here has dealt it.
Yo, yes. Yeah. That's the direction I took it. I made it a fart joke. I'm talking about my life right now. Huh?
Isn't that a good joke for weed?
It's a pretty good joke.
Because you deal it.
Somebody smelt it. Who dealt it?
Who dealt it?
That's pretty good. Yeah.
It's a pretty good weed joke.
I'm going to stop my bit for a second and say, that's actually really good.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
That's a really good bit.
Pretty good weed joke for someone who doesn't smoke weed.
Yeah. My post on Tumblr was just like about me sneaking off into the bathroom and like calling the police and doing a bunch of stuff like that. And blah, blah, blah. There was even this horrible line in it, this really horrible line where I was like over for, I don't know, it must have been a turkey dinner or something because I said something like, I'm here for the tryptophan, not to tryptophan or something like awful like that. And I had so many it had hundreds of notes and so many fucking stoners on Tumblr were attacking me because they actually thought I called the police. They actually thought I was at a dinner party and I called the cops because I smelled some weed. And I had to just be like, guys, it was a joke. And they're like, oh, yeah, he's backtracking. And I was like, I don't know what to do.
I don't know what the fuck
I don't know what
to
to do at this point, dude.
Obviously a fucking joke.
You think I was I'm here for the tryptophan, not to you thought I was...
That's really funny.
There's no talking my way out of this one, huh?
But you know what it is? It's that so many people lie on Tumblr all the time.
Yeah.
About just like, you know, on some upper homeless style shit.
Upper homeless style is one of my favorite like things on the internet, like period.
People are so used to people on Tumblr just making up stories where they're like, I was in line at Starbucks and someone said, Whovians get fucked.
Yeah.
And I said, and then everyone clapped and gave me $20.
Yeah.
And everyone just believes it and also claps and gives them $20.
Somebody noticed my ace pin. And then they asked me questions about it, and then it turns out that I kissed them, and I was an ace. And it was like, this is fine. This is okay. This is fine.
People are so used to believing literally whatever someone says on there that I think you make a joke and they're like, oh, it's one of these true stories again.
Stuff like that, though, like, I love that part of Tumblr, too. I love this shit. I love that never happened type of fucking story. I love that, like, it's just theater kids having a ball. They're just having a blast.
Yeah, you know.
And I'm not going to interact, but I want to watch. I want to see it.
I want to see it.
Like I'm at the zoo.
Yes.
I'm watching from the glass. I'm not even tapping the glass.
Yeah.
I'm watching.
Yeah.
And I'm reblogging. I'm giving them $5.
You know how on Twitter, when a kind of liberal millennial parent age person wants to make a point and they'll be like, my 2-year-old said, Daddy, why is democracy dead?
Yeah. How come Biden didn't stay true to his word? Well, son, it's like, oh my God, dude, fuck off.
Okay,
yeah.
The Tumblr equivalent of that is that they won't say that their 2-year-old said it. They'll just say I said it. I said it in line at McDonald's.
And somebody gave me $5 for it.
Yeah, I said that.
Yeah, it's
instead of just typing it out and saying it like that, they're like, no, I stood up on the counter at McDonald's, Szechuan sauce protest style.
Yeah.
And I said that.
Do you remember what he said on the counter at McDonald's? Szechuan sauce style protest? Did
he say I'm Pickle Rick?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he started ringing on the counter.
It's really bad.
Yeah, it's pretty bad. It's pretty bad. I love it. I can't get enough of it, actually. That's the type of gorp shit you'll see on Tumblr. But that's that. You know what's funny? It's not even a Tumblr thing. This morning, I showed you something on Reddit. I was on like the audio engineering Reddit. Sorry.
Okay.
Yeah, I was reading about stuff. And there was a thread that was just like, hey, what are like your worst clients and stuff like that, or client horror stories, you know,
like audio clients.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
You worked with someone who blah 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 blah.
So
whatever.
if you're working like recording people. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry, I didn't know this needed like a bunch of explanation. The audio engineer subreddit.
I don't know what's going on in the audio engineer. I don't barely know what audio engineer is.
All right. So these people record other people's music for a living. Okay.
Yeah.
So and they were like, hey, what's your like client horror stories? Blah blah blah. And somebody comes in with like an obviously like fake Tumblr story, you know?
It was so funny.
Where they're just like an entourage of about 4. So this rapper came in and an entourage of about 4 men were there, and they had 3 backpacks. One was full of bricks of
5 bricks.
Yeah.
Of you know what?
Of you know what? It was coke. 5 bricks of cocaine. The other one was full of jars of cannabis with like a cool emoji.
Marijuana.
Jars of cannabis with a cool emoji. The last one was just full of like money, and he
Just
dumps it
cash.
out on just cash for this rapper that was there. And he's looking, and then they're like exchanging guns underneath the table and stuff like that. And then when it's time to record, you know what he says? Yo, person's name. So check it out. We're doing a Kids Bop style shit right now for my client, blah blah blah. You wouldn't believe it. You are so fucking boring and a little racist, I think.
Yeah.
I think you're a little racist for that.
Yeah.
Because I know what you're saying. We all know what you're saying, and that's haha. Wouldn't it be funny if these big scary black people who do these things that are terrifying, not me, I'm just a little audio engineer and blah blah blah, and they were just exchanging all this stuff.
Wouldn't it be funny if they did a Kids Bop song?
Wouldn't it be funny if they did the thing that you weren't expecting them to do? It's just like those boring people on fucking Facebook who are just
Why did they bring so much cash with them?
What if my grandma said cuss words?
Yeah.
Oh, fuck, you're such a normie, boring fucking person, man. That shit sucks. I hate when the joke is like, what if my wholesome did this? What if the scary did wholesome?
Yeah.
Oh, it's so fucking boring. It's like those people on Etsy who are like crocheting shit that says like thug life on it. Fuck you, man. People get that tatted on their it means something to them. That shit sucks. These are corny, and a lot of them do it are low-key racist, you know? That shit sucks.
Yeah.
Shit's awful.
What if we had an embroidery? We've got a few. We got 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, I just realized.
4, 5,
yeah,
6 cross.
Yeah, one of them just said like Crips on it or something like that.
Yeah, we hadn't looked closely at one of them, and it just it says mug life.
Oh yeah, because of the mug.
With a T or something. Yeah.
Muggle.
Oh, do you want to know something that's so
about muggles?
No.
Oh. You wouldn't believe the muggle I saw today. After all that, we're Potterheads. After all that, we're fucking J.K. Rowling supporting Potterheads. Wow. Other people are so corny. Why are you doing this? No one asked you about this tattoo.
It's one for the video Potters.
Oh my god.
No, fuck J.K. Rowling. Fuck TERFs. No, it wasn't about muggles.
What was it about?
Talking of people who do... Listen, I love crafts, especially things that have historically been viewed as women's crafts, embroidery, cross-stitching, weaving, all kinds of stuff like that. And I also do, I made some of the embroideries that are on this wall. I do crochet.
They're beautiful,
I love sewing. Thank you.
They're beautiful.
I have a lot of respect for people who do those things and are good at it.
Oh, beautiful.
Thank you.
My wife is so talented.
Thank you.
It's like one of the first things you did.
It's literally the first thing I did.
And then that hand over there is the other thing you did. Look at that. It's so dope.
Thank you.
The colors you picked are so good.
Thank you.
Read the first question.
No. On
Like,
the topic
not
of
listening.
people who do crafts like that being absolutely insufferably A, corny, and B, like... offensive to marginalized people. Do you know what crocheters sometimes call themselves as like a funny fucking thing? I learned this because I've been doing a crochet circle online with avrilheels.org.
That's a great
organization.
A great organization, yeah.
That are very, very pro sex work, and they brought this up in one of their meetings, and I was like, what the fuck?
They brought it up in a bad way.
Yes.
Okay, just making sure.
They brought it up like, doesn't this suck? And I was like, I've never heard this.
Does it have something to do with like boring, wholesome, like white people being like, wouldn't it be funny if?
Yeah.
Oh, that sucks. Does it have anything to do with like gang related shit?
No.
Oh.
It has to do with sex work.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah.
What is it?
They call themselves hookers.
Oh, fuck.
Because it's a crochet hook.
Oh my
God! Doesn't that suck?
That's
so fucking bad?
Terrible.
Isn't that so fucking... And because, like, the joke is like... can
wouldn't
you imagine?
it be funny?
Because
I introduce myself as I call myself.
Wouldn't that be funny? Because I do wholesome thing, and wouldn't it be funny if I was scary thing? Like... Shut the fuck up! Shut the fuck up!
That shit sucks.
It's so bad.
That shit sucks so much.
And then you look it up, and yeah, like if you look it up at like crochet hookers, like there's just like so many memes and stuff.
Oh fuck you! That's so unfunny and so boring. It's so boring. These are people's lives.
It's so bad.
These people want to pretend like they care about this shit, and then they're just like hee hee. Blah, blah, blah. It's still drawing a fine line between me and them, that's for sure.
Yeah.
I'm over here, they're over. Fuck you. That shit sucks.
Yeah. That's terrible. So, yeah. Just a fun adjacent thing
that's really awful.
It's terrible. It's terrible.
Anyway, yeah, I'm on Tumblr again.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's been good.
That's like the end of the episode. So...
We had like some starter questions that we can do. Though, if we didn't read them, I wouldn't have to edit.
It's true.
We just take a drink.
I am parched after all this talking.
Let's see how we feel after we take a drink.
Yeah.
Because I'm feeling thirsty. Mm-hmm. I'm feeling thirsty. I hope that you can appreciate this music that we're hearing right now. I did it myself. Actually, my iPad did it. Isn't that crazy? I was feeding
my iPad.
Well, I was feeding the synthesizer was sending a MIDI signal to my computer that had a sort of a piano plugin.
Oh yeah.
I don't really call them VSTs anymore, but
I like that it's not you did it on your iPad, but your iPad did it.
My iPad did, yeah, because synthesizer is kind of a step sequencer that has like it's playing it in a certain scale. Yes, I picked a harmonic minor.
Yes.
Yeah, and I picked it to be in D or something like that, but it's really synthesizer is just doing the whole thing. I plugged everything in, and I hit play, and it's nice, isn't it? It's really, really nice, and listening to it makes you real thirsty. Gosh, if you have a drink in front of you and you would like to drink your drink along with us, this is generally how it works. I don't care where you are. I don't care what you're drinking. I don't care if you're in the car. Please drive safe. I don't care if you're on the bus or at work or amongst friends or sitting alone in your room. If you have a drink in front of you, you're going to share this moment with us and drink your fucking drink.
Yes.
I have water.
I have water.
In a cute little mug.
I have water in a jar.
Don't be fooled to think I have something cozy. My feet are cold, my hands are cold, the water is ice cold.
Yeah.
And we're going to give a little dink, and then we're going to count to 3. Not yet.
Yes.
So we're going to count to 3 after, and then we're all going to drink our drink, and then we let out a very satisfying sound. And that is kind of the whole point.
Yes.
It's kind of the whole point. So we're going to go like this. Hopefully that comes up on the recording. 1, 2, 3.
That was a genuine awe from me.
Was it?
I didn't put that on.
I haven't done a genuine reaction to anything in so long.
Oh. You okay? No,
I'm fine.
No one's ever asked me that.
What's okay?
No one's ever asked me that.
Sorry. Really?
Wow. Makes you think.
Would you like to trauma bond right now?
No.
Asking strangers if they want to trauma bond with you seems like we're 4 years away from that. Asking for someone's consent to trauma bond. I think we're 4 years.
You've been on Tumblr too much. I'm cutting you off.
I'm not for or against it.
Yeah.
I'm just I'm at the zoo. That's what I'm saying now. I put myself above everyone else. I'm watching you little freaks. No, I really do love Tumblr.
Yeah.
It's good. It's been good.
What
do you think about this hair going up this?
I got in an Uber a couple of weeks ago, And when I got into the Uber, the person was listening to Critical Role on, I could see it on their, like, car thing. It had the title.
Yeah.
And it was, like, Critical Role, episode fucking 300 and whatever.
Let me jump in front of it really quick. This was the Uber driver that you got the notification beforehand that was like, hey, they're hard of hearing.
Oh, yeah, sorry, they're a Lyft driver, yeah.
Yeah. Which is a really, really cool thing that they do.
Yes.
But then you get in there and they're listening to a podcast that you know of.
Yeah, a D&D podcast, yeah. And I've watched quite a few episodes of Critical Role, but it's not I'm more of an Adventure Zone girly. My brother is obsessed with Matt Mercer and Critical Role, so I've seen a lot of it.
Right.
But the episodes are 5 fucking hours long. Who has time for that?
Your brother.
I think a perfect podcast is 1 hour, 9 minutes.
A lot of ours.
Yeah.
A lot of ours.
I know, it's a lot of ours.
Yeah, a lot of ours and right.
But we try and finish it at 1 hour and then we talk for another 9 minutes.
9 minutes, yeah. That's funny.
But I got in and I was immediately like, oh yeah, let's bond. Let's talk about D&D.
Yeah.
And as soon as I was like, oh, you listen to Critical Role, they were like, do you play? Oh my god, blah blah blah. I was like, yeah, my main character's a paladin and blah, blah. We're nerding out.
Yeah.
And he starts asking a bunch of questions about my life and why I am here, because they can hear my accent. And I'm like, oh, I'm here with my partner. And he's like, oh, how long have you been together? I'm like, well,
I don't even know, to be honest.
About 5 years.
Really?
Yeah.
That's cool.
Since 2017-ish. 2018 officially.
Yeah, you're my longest relationship.
Yeah.
Huh.
So 5 or 6 years.
I'm here for it.
Yeah. But I was like, but we met in 2014. We've known each other since like 2013-ish. And then it was like, oh, where'd you meet? And I was like, when other Lyft or Uber people ask me this, I just say online.
Yeah.
But I can tell that you'll know.
This person probably knows.
Yeah, what I mean when I say this. We met on Tumblr. And he was like, what? That's crazy.
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, back in the day when Tumblr was popping, we were just 2 people with popular blogs.
Yeah.
Fans of each other. And now look.
That's what happens.
Thank you, Tumblr.
Didn't they say something like no, I didn't know people were using it like
Yeah, so I didn't know people use Tumblr as like a dating website. I was like, they don't.
Well, I did.
Yeah, our first ever
did.
Our first ever communication was me sending you an anon.
Yeah.
Yeah. Pretty funny.
Yeah. And I reacted, I was funny.
Yeah.
And you were like, he's funny.
Well, that's what I said in the message.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. You said I was funny,
like,
but
I've never listened to your music, but you're funny. And you were like, what the fuck? Listen to my music, please.
Yeah. I was like, I'm not here to be funny. Yeah. Here to get you to listen to my songs. But then we started to be friends.
Yeah.
And how's this for a benefit?
Wait. Do you act...
What?
Wait, finish what you were going to say.
How's
this for a benefit?
How's this for a benefit?
Yeah.
Oh, we're married now.
Tax benefits from filing jointly.
Tax benefits.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah, there you go. Filing jointly.
What's the wait?
This could be a perfect segue into one of the questions that we had.
Really?
If you want to do one question.
Let's do one question.
Let's do one question to end it.
I don't even remember what the questions were.
Okay, this one is called, what do you think of piracy?
Oh. Yeah.
Hello. What do you think of piracy? Drunken sailor type vibe. Just kidding, I'm meaning music piracy. I remember when I was younger and I was trying to find Mitch's early MySpace and Tumblr songs before I Stayed Up Till Sunrise came out. In my treasure hunt, I came across a Russian MP3 website that had almost all old Tumblr songs and even some before the Flat Sound project. These consisted of demos, random recordings, etc. I still have them all on my hard drive. Anyways, what do you think of this type of archival piracy? Let me reinforce, this was before I Stayed Up Till Sunrise, which is your compilation album of unreleased stuff.
Of like 40 tracks that were like on Tumblr and unreleased and on
Do I feel bad for it? Of course I do. But extending further away from music, is it bad to pirate ROMs for old video games and bring them to modern hardware? Should I delete these old songs? Should I turn myself in? This person's name. P.S. Please don't report me for piracy, even though I am admitting to my crimes.
We did want to get to that on the show.
Yes.
We did, because it is kind of like a time-sensitive thing. You have 2 weeks to delete that file, and to turn yourself in.
Oh, we will. You can turn yourself in.
You can turn yourself in.
Or we'll turn you in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm so for piracy. It's incredible.
I know you are, because this is my perfect segue.
Oh, yeah. I was like wondering, like, okay, like they mentioned Tumblr, but who cares?
No, this is my perfect segue. The first time I think maybe I heard one song on your Tumblr blog and hit it, and I was like, yeah, that's pretty good. But the first time
was it?
I don't fucking know.
Think.
I don't know.
I don't know. Pretend you knew. Like, name one.
Sleep.
What'd you think?
I don't remember.
That means a lot. Thank you.
Let me carry on with the story. Okay. I don't remember. It means a lot.
That means a lot. Thank you so much.
The first time I properly listened to Flat Sound was you reblogged someone who was like, here's a media file link of Flat Sound's whole discography.
Oh, yeah. I do that shit all the time.
And you reblogged it and was like, here's my discography for free if anyone wants it. So it's up on media file. And you were just like openly encouraging people to just grab it.
Yeah, I still do.
Yeah, you were just like, grab it, listen to it, enjoy it.
If you're
and I downloaded it, and that's the first time that I properly listened to Flat Sound and was like, wow, it's good.
If you're the type of person to like even still fuck with like MP3s or download torrenting, anything like that, even though it's completely dead or anything like that, MediaFire links, sharing stuff like that, fuck it. Like that's awesome. That's an honor.
Yeah.
It's an honor you want to listen to my music.
Because it's a lot harder to pirate something than to the convenience of Spotify and YouTube and stuff now is
especially today.
So
I have to try and make money. That's what I said on Tumblr even years ago when people are like, I don't get it. If you're just openly encouraging people to do this stuff, why don't you just put up your stuff for free on Bandcamp anyway? Yeah. And I'm like, well, I have to try and make money.
I have to give myself the option to
I have to try and make money. But like, check this, like the first time it was on, it was for I Clung to You, so 2010. The first time, it was on some pirating website. It was just that on the front page. Like the next day I released it. It was like new releases, Flat Sound, I Clung to You, Hope We Both Drown. Pirate it right here.
Yeah.
I was fucking honored.
You're like, oh, I was sick. Like, people want to pirate my music.
Yes. Whoa, that's the shit. Yo, if anyone wants it for free, it's right fucking here.
Yeah, if you want to go to the effort of actually downloading an MP3 and putting it onto a device to listen to it,
that's the shit. Then you're a fan. Then you love music. Then you love music, and I make it. I make music that I want you to listen to. I want you to really fucking listen to it and connect with it.
If that's
however you get to it.
If that's how you're gonna connect with it, then that's the main thing. You know,
especially, I'm encouraging you to do this if you just straight up don't have money.
Yes.
If you don't have money and you're like, you know what? I know I could just listen for free on Spotify and still support you, but those ads are annoying. I think they're annoying too. Pirate it.
Oh, well, all of your albums are streamed for free with no ads on your website.
They stream for free on my website, and if you want the MP3, man, I'll teach you how to do it. You right-click that shit. It's
you right-click it from the website. You can get it.
It's pretty easy to get from the website. My whole discography on there. I'm curious as to what is on this, but you know, more curious than me. I can feel Jake's hands shaking in the Discord.
Jake is known as the Flat Sound archivist
in the Discord. Bro, let me get that.
He's got big library of MP3s of mostly everything. And again, you know, pro piracy, we in the Discord, it's like pinned in the music channel.
It's pinned in the music channel. You can go to Jake's like Google Drive that he has, and you can get everything, and he's like still adding stuff to it because occasionally I'll send like Jake a DM or some shit and be like, I found this on a hard drive. I don't think you have it. Boom. And he's just like, thank you. I'll add it.
Yeah. So if you, the person who wrote this email, want to post that somewhere and let us know what's in it, because it might have some shit that Mitch doesn't have or would like.
Yeah.
Yeah. If it's got like some actual like pre-Flat Sound stuff on it.
I don't know what that could even be. I don't know what that would be.
But yeah.
Unless you got some, who knows what that is. It could not even be accurate, you know. But I'd love to weed through it and just be like, that shit ain't even me, or blah blah. And I can add a stamp of authenticity to those recordings. Yeah. But don't feel bad about it. Share that shit, man. It is an honor to make music that people listen to, more than fucking anything. Way before I started getting money for this shit, especially way before money came from streaming. You know, making money on streaming is a dream. Like, what the fuck? That's crazy. It's so bizarre to me that some artists expect that first. It's like, oh, bud, No. Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
No. No way. What? You don't get to just decide you do this for a living.
Yeah.
It's art. You're into this to make money? Fuck, dude. It's hard. I'm saying it's more lucrative now than it's ever been, and the infrastructure's in place for you to make money, but give it 5 years. Give it 5 dedicated years or some shit. Give it at least 3 dedicated years, you know? You're still in your infancy then, man. I wait 3 years and like not drop an album, man. It's nothing, man. Make good art that you love, and if you're lucky, people will pirate that shit. If you are lucky, it's the biggest blessing in the world. People will pirate it. That's the shit to me. I love that. I love that more than anything. So don't feel bad.
Yeah. My one little caveat, I'm like, yeah, pirate stuff that you love if it's music. Pirate stuff from big corporations for fucking Marvel films. They don't need your fucking money.
I know what you're gonna say.
Pirate software.
Pirate software for sure.
That makes you pay a stupid fucking subscription fee that most people can't afford.
Yeah. The only reason we have Adobe anything like that is because we can afford it now, and it's just more convenient.
Yeah.
But before then, man, I was doing full vinyl releases on pirated software.
Yeah. Yeah.
Designing the whole shit, because I'm not a designer for a living.
I can't afford to pay for Photoshop and Lightroom as a baby photographer, but I need Photoshop and Lightroom to get past the baby photographer stage of things to be able to make money.
All of my video editing software, even DAWs, I was doing that full time. I was doing music full time. I pirated DAWs right and left.
Yeah.
I was like, Adobe Audition, let's try that out. For like all of I clung to you. All of Sleep was mixed in a pirated version of Sony Acid Pro.
Yeah.
I didn't pay for that shit, and I made all of Sleep with it.
Yeah, pirate stuff that lets you make art, go for it.
But now I can afford it, and I'm just like, all right.
The one thing that you shouldn't pirate, that everyone does.
Everybody, it's completely normalized.
People are so fine. People like have a moral quandary about, should I pirate music? Should I pirate the latest fucking Avengers film? And then they go on fucking RedTube or X-Hamster and they pirate porn. Don't pirate your fucking porn. That's the one thing you should absolutely be paying for.
I think you should definitely.
Yes.
Well, okay, what's your opinion on me doing it? No, what's your opinion on big porn production companies? You know, the main handful. They're not paying the performer per stream. They're paying them for the shoot.
Yes, performers don't usually get royalties.
Right. But smaller. Is it important to not pirate somebody who has a mini vids and they're trying to get by on that shit? Yes. But I'm saying, does that go all the way up to Bang Bros?
Yeah, I'd say you should just pay for it, to be honest.
You should pay for Bang Bros.
Yeah. Well, it's difficult because I forget who. This would be a whole topic for another thing.
Yeah. We have like 30 seconds left.
This would be a whole... I could talk about this for a whole podcast episode.
Yeah, we should.
But, you know, a lot of the big... someone's texting me.
It's Bang Bros.
Oh my god.
The Bang Bus pulled up just now.
Mitch is like,
I gotta get out of here.
There's a company called MindGeek that owns like so many of the production companies, I think including Pornhub.
MindGeek owns X Videos for sure, right? Or is that its own thing?
So.
What?
I don't think so. No, but they own a lot of the like Bang Bros and Brazzers and stuff like that.
Oh, they own not just the streaming things for everyone, but they own like the big...
some of them, yeah.
Okay.
But it depends, I don't know, it depends what you're fucking into. The best thing is just to, you know, buy from performers. If there's a performer you like, just buy from them and join their OnlyFans.
And don't send them like weird messages.
Yeah, buy their clips is the best and I think hottest thing to do. But I think you should pay for all of it because the more money those studios do get, again, I don't know, MindGeek's kind of a bad company, but there's so many companies out there, you know. Yeah, the more that they have subscribers, the more they can pay performers.
That's interesting.
So
that is interesting.
Yeah, you should still pay for it. And it's the one thing that no one thinks twice about. It's like, no, you should not think about the other fucking stuff.
That's the one that's so normalized.
Yeah,
you know?
It's the one that's the most normalized, but the worst to do.
Yeah, they're just like, I need to come.
Like, what the fuck? Yeah.
what about...
Trying to find a loophole.
A loophole. What can I do? Huh. No, I'm curious to your opinion about like things like Pornhub.
Yeah.
Or even Xvideos. They're more rigid than they were. They were just putting up anything and it was awful for so long. They're more rigid now, and performers put up their own videos. Like it's like you know, like on YouTube, and you get paid per stream. So you're watching it directly from.
If you're watching it from that performer's verified channel, then they will get some streaming revenue from it.
Right.
Yeah.
But you're talking just like a low quality video of some shit that belonged somewhere else, that was ripped somewhere on like RedTube or some shit.
And Pornhub's only had that like verification feature for like not fucking long.
Yeah,
and
all of porn online exists as like stolen porn.
They'd have you think that it's because of like, they're like, oh, we're doing the morally good thing. It's not because of that. It's because they were going to get in trouble finally. So they were like, okay, verified uploads only. So yeah, if you're on that particular website and you go to a verified blue tick channel, then yes, that performer will get some streaming royalties from it. But it's still just better to support the performer directly, in my opinion. Anyway, pay for your porn. Don't pirate porn. It's the most pirate thing in the world. Shouldn't be.
I feel like paying for porn was it was normalized a bit. And then it's gone backwards, I feel like. It was normalized a bit, and then it's gone backwards.
Yeah.
My favorite thing, this is the last thing I'll say before we get off.
Yeah. Before we get off, am I right?
Did you hear the car again? I swear to God, Jada Stevens is outside my fucking house. Jada Stevens circa 2016 bang bus is outside my home. I'm going to be one of those random guys they pick up that I believe that's true. I believe those are real. I do believe. I choose to believe.
You can't change
faith
them.
Is everything.
Okay.
You can't take faith away from me. It's everything. It's keeping me afloat. And I choose to believe when Jada Stevens bangs strangers on Bang Bus that real. I could be one of them.
It could be me.
I could be walking down the street.
We all need aspirations.
During an agoraphobic outing.
Yeah.
I could be 2 blocks away and they say, hey, do you want to get in the car? And I have to go, I'm afraid.
That hope is really the only thing that gets you out of the house.
Go to the corner,
Yeah, that gets you to go on your CBT outings.
Any bus that comes up, I think it's going to be a time machine. What was I going to fucking say? Okay, so I have paid for a handful of just like subscription, Bang Bus was one of them. No, I'm sorry, not Bang Bus. Bang Bros was one of them. Evil Angel was another one, right? That part's easy. Getting on's easy. Leaving sucks. I've been with Bang Bros 2 different times. I had to I was like, no, I don't want it. I don't want it, to be honest. Well, I got money. I got all the Spotify money. What am I going to spend it on? Bang Bros? So, I'd be... They this is the funniest thing, and they do it on purpose.
Yes, of course they do.
They make you call. They make you call them. They make you pick up... I'm so used to it now that I'm like, yeah, I'm done. That's fine. Nah, it's cool.
Yeah.
No, I don't want it. No, I don't want it. Okay. Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
Okay, bye. And I hang up. The first time, like, my hands are sweating. I have to call and talk to someone and be like,
I've come now.
I'm finished. I don't want it anymore. Yeah, they really they know that the refractory period, that period is fucking real. And they know that people are out there constantly closing tabs going, they're deleting folders. Just, what am I doing? They're deleting folders, and they know that they'll unsubscribe. For something that costs money, they'll unsubscribe in a heartbeat. Unless you put a little shame in front of it. They were like, you got to talk to a human, dude. And it keeps you on there.
Yeah.
You have to be like, I don't want to call them right now.
Yeah.
Well, I want to call them right now. And then you have to call.
Smart business technique. Yeah.
It is smart.
Yeah.
It's very
not all
smart.
websites like that, but
Bang Bros is like
Bros
that.
is like that.
Bang Bros is like that. And they're really
experience.
And they're I know. I had to call them twice.
The stuff I own, I've never had to call.
Yeah, you didn't have to call Evil Angel or anything like that. We shared an account on there. Yeah. You pay for porn. Everyone pays for porn. You asked for my Evil Angel login, didn't you? I just remembered that. You asked for my Evil Angel login.
My parents listen to this.
You asked. Yeah, they just think it's one of your weird blue websites that you go on.
Your blue lesbian websites. Yeah. Uh-huh.
You asked for my login.
Well, yeah, because I have my own login for Burning Angel. I only sign up for websites that have Angel.
Yeah. They're evil or burning.
Yeah, evil or burning.
Either way,
Angel.
I'm game for something like that.
Yeah.
That's not so bad, do you think? It's like sharing a Netflix account.
Yeah.
Yeah. Someone's paying.
We're married.
We're married.
It's fine.
We're married. That's the difference. We're married. Yeah. And
there's benefits again. Yeah.
That's a great benefit. We get each other's logins, you know? Yeah. We get each other's logins. This is All the Space Between. My name is Mitch.
My name is Billy. Did you finish your point?
What point?
Oh, okay.
I don't have a point in anything. This whole thing is pointless. What point?
It's a
talking about Bang Bros this whole time. Tumblr and Bang Bros. I don't care.
Yeah.
What point? I don't know. Maybe. The point is they make you call.
Oh, yeah.
That was it.
They've never made me call. I think they actually just make you call. You, Mitchell Welling.
They were like, this guy.
Yeah.
I hate calling. Let's make him call. Hey, are you done? Did you finish? Yeah. I don't really want it anymore.
Nah, you'll be back next month.
I didn't, they do this thing where it's like $5 for the year, but then there's like small text where it's like, it's actually like $300.
Yeah.
And I'm like, well, I'm not going to argue with someone over the phone. I call and I go, hello? And she says hello. And I go, Jada?
Jada, is that you?
Mrs. Texas?
Mrs. Texas.
No, this is proxy. This is not. It's not.
It's not.
It can't be.
It isn't.
It sure can't.
No, of course it isn't.
No, I don't even know why you're calling, to be honest. You shouldn't have given me a number. I'll start getting weird. It's been All the Space Between. My name's Mitch.
My name's Billy. Thank you for listening to this podcast. We barely answered an email, but we do. We answered one. We answered one email,
and it was good email.
Yeah.
No, piracy. Music piracy, totally fine. At least for my stuff. I can't speak for all artists. For my stuff, it's like, it's actually good. It's actually flattering.
Okay, he saluted. Okay, enough. All right.
It has been an honor.
Okay.
To make music so good, you'd break the law in order to get a taste of it. Just to get a nibble of that.
That's
make
cool.
music so good,
That's cool.
Look around and say, should I feel bad for this? No, I feel great for this.
I feel great about it. If you'd like to be an email that we perhaps read, whether we maybe read on the show, sometimes we do get around to actually doing the thing that we profess to do on the show, you can send us an email. Do it. Our email address is
allthespaceinbetween@gmail.com. And sometimes we skip emails, but sometimes we skip episodes.
Yeah.
So you get what you get.
I can't be sick a third time, so hopefully no more.
You're getting all the sick out of the way before your mom's coming to stay with us for a couple weeks.
Yeah.
And I'm very excited.
Maybe we'll have her on the pod.
That would be great.
Yeah.
That'd be great.
Glad we got all this blue talk out of the way first.
Yeah. You got all the sickness out of the way. We got all the blue talk out of the way.
Yeah.
But I'm excited for your mom to come down.
By blue talk, I do mean the blue website. Yeah.
The blue lesbian website, tumblr.com.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm really excited to have your mom here.
Woo!
And that's gonna rule. You haven't seen her in like a year, and I haven't seen her in a couple. So that's gonna rule. That's gonna be awesome. Maybe we'll frame it up. Yeah, have your mom here in the middle. We'll just be yapping and talking, and I'm already so embarrassed thinking about it. She's because your mom is so. I feel I'm not going to be cool enough.
Oh.
I'm not going to be cool, and I'm not going to be a good conversationalist.
Yeah.
I came into the room and you were talking to your mom.
Yeah.
And she called me handsome.
Yeah. She did.
So I've been thinking about it since that happened.
Yeah.
It's really nice of her.
Yeah.
Yeah. Why don't you?
Well, she was saying actually everyone that I've dated has been very handsome. But then she said, especially Mitch.
Ooh, there we go.
Yeah.
We're back.
Yeah.
We're back.
Yeah.
Huh. I have that same weird like that who was bigger thing, but it's like who was more handsome?
Did your mom think was most handsome?
Who did your mom think was more handsome? And look at me like this from the side of the top. From the side of
from kind of the 3/4 angle.
I'm not doing it right. I bet Chris did it right. I bet he did everything right. We have a website. If you like this episode, you think your friends might like this episode as well. We got other episodes. We got a lot of episodes.
A fuck ton of
episodes. Like our thing is episodes at this point. Yeah. Sometimes I swear to God, it's like our thing every fucking show is that we do an episode.
We do an episode.
We do an episode every time.
That's
it feels
so
like.
us.
That is our thing.
Yes.
I feel like other podcasts. This is stupid. This is not funny.
This is stupid.
If you have a friend that you might like the show, I sure hope so that they do. So tell them that they could find our show. That they could find our show anywhere where podcasts are found. That is Spotify and Apple Podcasts and everywhere. But we also have a website that hosts our videos. It's a really convenient website and a place to see all of our links and all the stuff we have on our website is
allthespaceinbetween.com.
Nice.
You can see our viddies there. We're on video now.
We're on video podcast now.
We're cute and handsome and virile looking. So check it out. Look at our video on YouTube.
Virile.
Yes.
Means like
the opposite of sterile.
Yeah. Like bulging, plump. Not overflowing.
Okay.
Overflowing.
Yeah, my cup overfloweth.
Yeah, my cup overfloweth. Yeah. I am so virile.
Yes. Full of vitality.
I feel like I might be sterile, to be honest.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. You were sitting on the electric heater the other day.
Yeah, it was cold.
Yeah.
It tingled. After the 4th hour, it started to tingle. I would like to actually talk about this more after we. So new episodes every Monday. Thank you guys so much for listening. Bye bye. Love you, Billy. Mwah. On 3. 1, 2, 3.